Hey guys, we are back with the second part of our podcast, which is called obviously just the podcast. And we have the last week or two has a lot of stuff happening. So the first thing we're gonna talk about just right away is the new Nintendo Direct. And Blake, you have
Yeah,
the list, right?
yeah, I got the list. So the first thing they talked about was Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD, and
Yeah.
um, I'm pretty excited for that because I just started getting into Zelda, and
Hmm.
Twilight Princess looks cool. So I was
Yeah,
like,
it
oh,
does.
dude, that looks awesome. Not a crazy leap in graphics, but graphics aren't
Yeah.
everything. I just want to see what it does. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? If it plays any better or whatever.
Yeah. I think
So.
that's the biggest problem people had, the fact that it doesn't look like it was a huge jump. The fact
Mhm.
they said it was an HD version.
Mhm.
Because I remember I was watching this guy's reaction to it, and he played Twilight Princess, I think, on the Wii, and they were saying how like, oh, the graphical improvements and everything,
Mhm.
and he was like, it doesn't really look that different. Like he said, I think he said the backgrounds and some of the textures do look a bit better, but for the most part, it's just like he was just like, what? I don't see a big difference.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, no, I totally get that, but
well,
like,
well,
because I saw a comparison video,
yeah,
like the entire thing,
did it look
and
that
it looks pretty
different?
different. Like the
Oh, okay.
details are more definitive,
Mhm.
so it
Yeah.
looks a little better. Not like this again, it's not crazy, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me
Not
really.
like Wind Waker.
No, Wind Waker is like, oh god, it kicks the crap out of the
Yeah.
GameCube version's
Mhm.
graphics. I remember seeing
Oh,
the GameCube version, I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's capture software sucks. And then I was all like,
mhm.
oh, this is the GameCube version. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. I think maybe the main thing is that it's $60 and it's not, like that much more impressive. Maybe that's the big thing.
Uh huh. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm still probably gonna end up getting it because I bought Wind Waker and I love Wind Waker, so we'll see. I'll probably get it.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I did end up picking up the Wii version,
Mm-hmm.
but if they added
More
things to make it
stuff.
better,
Yeah.
yeah, but if they don't and it's just a bit better graphics, then I probably won't pick it up. But it seems cool.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then I kind of my brother is like dying to get his hands on that Wolf Link amiibo.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that because that looks cool.
Yeah,
Because
it
I
does.
mean, how many people are going to go for that just because Midna's on the figure?
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm down for it.
They're
I
gonna
love
buy the
amiibos.
game just for the amiibo.
Yeah. Well, dude, those things are going to go by so fast.
Hmm.
I'm never going to be able to even
Yeah.
freaking see one.
Yeah, and I guess to move on to another thing, the Mega Man Legacy Collection on 3DS
Freaking pissed off
the
at you,
gold
Nintendo. I hate you so
with the
goddamn much.
golden with the golden Mega Man amiibo, and
I
it's
was,
already sold out online.
dude, I was so pissed. I was
It
so
was sold out like a
pissed.
day after.
I was so pissed. I was so pissed because I spent all that time
Hmm.
hunting down that. I didn't go into how much time I spent hunting down that Mega Man amiibo in my video, but I spent so
Hmm.
much time looking for that, and when I finally got him, I was like, "Yeah, I accomplished something!" And then Nintendo freaking
Nintendo's
just
telling
like,
you accomplish nothing.
yeah, and then
It's,
yeah,
it's
Nintendo comes
just
in and is all like, "Oh, I see you got that cool Mega Man amiibo. Why don't you get this gold one?" And I was all like, "I hate you guys." I was so upset, but I mean, I don't know. I'll probably still end up getting the game at the very least because I want the Mega Collection. Got to get that Mega Collection. Got to get it. But yeah,
no,
so
because you haven't bought all the games yet, right?
I have one, two, and three. So I'm missing
Okay.
I'm missing three
Yeah,
more.
I'm
I just I
I'm gonna
just
get it.
I just wish it was all the classics, like one through what is it, 10 now? Like I just kind of wish it was just they just went all the way for that because like
No, is it not?
no, it's only one through six.
Oh, I think I just forgot.
There's only four more, but I mean like
Yeah.
come on guys.
I'm gonna get it too. I just don't know for what system. Either like PS4 or Wii U. I'll see. It's
I
on every.
mean, I'm probably gonna get the 3DS version just so I can be like, hey, Mega Man on the go. But whatever. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Do you have a 3DS?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and then Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, dude. So hyped for that. Oh my god, freaking amazing. As soon as what was his name? Bill was like, and as soon as like you can play as all the Pokemon. Yeah, I mean all the Pokemon. I was like, oh my god, like I was flipping out. Like he was like, yeah, all 700 and what is it, 21 or something like that. I was like, are you serious? You're crazy. And then he was like, yeah, all 721. I was like, I love you, Nintendo. Like I was just like, oh yes,
Was
my
this
dream.
before or after the Golden Mega Man amiibo?
The Mega Man amiibo didn't come until later on, but
Oh, so you loved them before that, and then
I
you
well
hate
no,
them
I
all over again.
I was so I just got so pissed at that Mega Man amiibo thing. You have no idea, cause like I get it, it's just painted
Uh,
gold, but it's so cool. It's Golden Mega Man. Is there ever been a Golden Mega Man anything? No, no, there hasn't. Like, ah, I love you guys, but I hate you guys. Like, no, never before has a
um,
company taken my heart, crushed it, and then filled it up again, and then just like given it back to me and said, "Here, take this mess." And I'm like, mm. But yeah, dude, Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. I am. The hype is real. The hype is real.
the hype is real.
The hype is real, dude. I love the Mystery Dungeon series
Yeah, yeah,
so
it's
much.
amazing.
Did you play it?
Yeah, wait, what? Wait, what? Of
When did
course
you
I
play
played it.
it?
What are you talking about?
Okay, which one?
I played the first one, and then I played Explorers of Time.
I freaking. Okay, all right, all right. I didn't know
Come
you.
on, Blake.
Whatever. Screw
Blake.
you.
Blake, come
All
on.
right,
We talked about this.
that's fine.
Why do you forget?
You didn't tell me you played that.
Oh, yes, I
Oh,
did.
that's a lie.
I told you my whole story about how I got to like the end of Blue Mystery Dungeon, and then I lost it, and I was like, no.
That's
I
a
told you the
pokey
whole
lie,
story.
bro.
Oh,
That's a pokey
please.
lie.
No, I love the Mystery Dungeon series ever since it came out.
That's a pokey lie, bro.
I'd always make myself Charmander now, just because I love Charmander.
Wait, do
I'd
you
always
always
get
like if you get somebody else, you're like, this doesn't work for me. I gotta get Charmander, guys. Redo.
yeah.
Are you
But
serious?
I would get either Bulbasaur or Squirtle, always.
I got um. Let me think, because the way it worked, because I have the guidebook that tells you like how to get every single Pokemon you ever want to be.
Hmm.
So like the way it works is basically if you get asked one specific question, I think it's the alien question, like what are you going to do if an alien invasion comes? If you
Hmm.
say like I'll fight the aliens to my death, then you're automatically Machop, I think,
Hmm.
because you're brave and stuff like that. I think the hardest one was to get like the rare Pokemon, like Meowth was really difficult to get. For the girls' side, I want to say it was Skitty or Eevee were really difficult to get. Um, Psyduck was a pain to get. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I usually got Bulbasaur the most. Bulbasaur and
Yeah,
Mudkip, I want to say, were like the two that I got the
yeah,
most.
that's
Yeah.
true. Those are like super easy to get.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was
But
super weird.
I never had a complaint, though. I love those two so much.
No, yeah, it's just I
Yeah.
wanted to play as my favorite, so
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
then I would make Pikachu my partner. Yeah,
Did you really?
yeah, of course.
I
Of course.
always had a philosophy of just choose the opposite type. So when I was Bulbasaur, I think I would usually
Mhm.
choose like a fire type. I want to say I usually chose Cyndaquil, but I think I chose Charmander more often.
Mm.
If I was Bulbasaur, if I was Mudkip, I would choose. I think I usually choose Trico. I love Trico.
Oh, yeah, Trico's
Freaking
great.
Trico. Chikorita, if I was feeling, yeah, give the guy credit.
Yeah.
And then the next one they talked about was the Splatoon updates. You still thinking about getting that, dude?
I might at some point.
It looks cool, but like
Yeah.
it hasn't gotten me yet. Like I'm looking at it, I'm like, it looks like fun, but it doesn't really look like something that's like it looks like Call of Duty for me, and not in terms of gameplay. I want to stress that. Not in terms of gameplay. It just looks like Call of Duty where I'll play it for a really long time online and then get bored of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't want
Yeah,
to
that's
like
why.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm still not sure, but they keep adding stuff, which is cool. But
Oh yeah, like free maps, dude. Who the frick doesn't
yes,
want free maps and costumes? That sounds
exactly.
awesome. But
Yeah,
for me, it's just like I don't want to drop like essentially like 60, not 60, like $50 to $60 on a Call of Duty
yeah.
game when I can just get a Call of Duty game, which is about the same thing. But Splatoon looks like it's a lot more fun than Call of Duty.
Yeah. I was about to say, why would you get Call of
Yeah,
Duty
no. Oh,
instead?
no, I don't want to offend Call of Duty. It's a fun game. I think Splatoon looks a little bit more fun. It just looks
Yeah.
about as replayable, is what I'm trying to say. Just for me. I don't want to offend any like hardcore Splatooners out there.
Yeah.
Those
The
inklings.
Splatooners.
Is that what you call them? I don't know.
Hashtag Splatooners.
Yeah, hashtag Splatooners, guys. 2015 FTW. Let's do it. I don't know. What could I call them? Inklings? Is that copyrighted?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
copyrighted.
sorry, guys. I can't.
Splatooners.
Oh man, we're gonna get another copyright strike. I don't want to do this, guys.
Yeah, don't do it, Blake, please.
Okay. And then they talked about Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, which they already launched.
Yay!
They already launched the Amiibos. And I saw like a lot of them, and I was just kind of like, should I get one? I saw a Tom Nook one, and I was kind of like, should I get it? Because I hear that guy's a really big douchebag in the games, and I was just kind of like, nah, I don't care about Tom Nook, so I skipped them, and they had a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it looks kind of cool. It looks like Mario Party just with Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I don't know. I would not pick it up though.
I don't know. Animal Crossing looks fun, but it's one of those. It's kind of like the Harvest Moon kind of genre, right? Am I right in saying that?
Yeah.
Or am I like?
No. You're pretty on point.
Okay, because like it looks like fun, but it looks like because I played My Sims, and I freaking hate that game.
I hate that. No, Animal Crossing is much better than My Sims. My Sims is terrible.
My Sims. I remember powering it on, like, a couple weeks ago because I was like, oh yeah, this game. Why did I stop playing this? And I turned it on. I learned in like the first like 10 seconds. I was like, oh yeah, there's nothing to freaking do in this game.
Yeah, it's not a good game.
It's such a terrible game.
I hated My Sims.
I hate that game so much. But like Animal Crossing, it looks like there's actually some stuff to freaking do.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. You just have to get like super invested in it.
Yeah, but Amiibo Festival is like Mario Party elements, which I'm always down for a good Mario Party. But it sounds like you need the Amiibo.
I know, right?
And I was just kind of like, okay, that sounds like a Skylanders thing. Is that? Oh, it is a Skylanders thing. I've learned. That's what it was from the beginning, and it's just so stupid not to realize that. All right, and then next on the list was Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, which, from what I understand, is pretty goddamn disappointing.
Yep. Yeah, I've heard the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's like no content in it, which is
yeah.
No.
Okay, I was thinking about this. I wish to God if they were gonna release the game as it was, with not many modes, I at least wish they would have programmed it so you can use any amiibo you want for the tennis games, because I would have paid $1 million to see Ganondorf play a tennis game. You know what I mean? Like, that would have been awesome. Like,
that'd be amazing.
Okay, granted, you might not be able to use all the amiibos like Zero Suit Samus or like Olimar or Pikachu, but I mean, come on, you can at least put in Link, Kirby, Sonic. Come on.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Like, if that was all they sold it to me, I would have been like, I am buying this game day one, and I am putting on every single amiibo I have. Like, come on, at least alternate costumes. What?
Like, you gotta buy the extra amiibo. You gotta buy the Mario amiibo.
Oh.
Buy him now in stores.
Does he come with a tennis racket?
No.
What is it, just Mario?
Sold separately.
I already have Mario.
Batteries not included.
Nintendo, why do you keep wanting me to buy Mario?
Buy it now in Target, Best Buy, Walmart, everywhere.
But not GameStop. Not GameStop.
No, of course not.
Those liars. I
Yeah,
mean, but yeah, dude,
yeah,
no, I would have paid so much money just to see
yeah.
freaking all those characters play
Yeah.
tennis.
I was like, oh, that seems like a fun game. Mario Tennis on Wii U sounds fun, but then
Yeah.
nope, it's very not very good.
Yeah, pretty sad, man. Pretty sad. I mean, there's not
Yeah,
even that many characters, which is like
yeah.
that's disappointing
It
as
barely
heck. I
has
mean, come on.
it has less than the 3DS version, which came out a while ago.
I think it has less than the N64
Yeah,
version,
yeah, I
which
heard that too. It's
yeah,
weird.
because I mean the N64, you had the Paratroopa, but who wants to play it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, whoever wanted to play as the Paratroopa, but like
Paratrooper,
they're still in there. You know what I mean?
Paratrooper for
Hashtag Team
life.
Paratrooper.
Oh yeah, this is all going on Twitter.
So like in every Mario game, you see a Paratrooper, you're like, I'm not gonna kill that guy. No, he's mine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch it. Oh, but yeah, man,
Yes.
disappointing.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I'd
what
be
was
willing to give
next?
it a shot,
Oh
but I'm not gonna pay full price for it.
no, I'm not good. No.
Yeah,
So what was next?
that would be Xenoblade Chronicles X. Stupid moron. Xenoblade Chronicles X. I keep saying it like that. Xenoblade Chronicles X.
It actually looks like a lot of fun.
That. Oh wow. It does. Like I
Yeah.
remember looking at it, I'm like, this looks really weird. But then they started showing gameplay, and I was
Yeah.
like, this looks really cool. Like I
I
was like,
know.
oh
Yeah.
wow. But it looks
Especially
like,
like yeah, Wii U graphics is like, oh my gosh, looks so cool.
yeah, I know. It looks good, like really good.
Yeah, I
But
definitely won't play it.
yeah, dude, I was looking at it, I was like, this looks like Jonathan's kind of game.
Excuse me? Cool
It's a
games?
yeah,
Cool
no,
kid games?
that goes under hashtag cool games, hashtag Jonathan for life,
Yeah, thank you.
hashtag Nintendo. That should be the title of this podcast. Hashtag Nintendo. No, but
Yeah.
yeah, dude. No, I was looking at it and I was like, this looks like Jonathan's kind of game. Like this looks like the kind of game he could get into. But like, I don't know. I'd give it a shot. But
It looks fun.
yeah, no, it just looks like it's gonna take so much data. And like, I know
Yeah, I
my
know.
Wii.
It's weird.
Yeah, I know my Wii like supports external hard drives and stuff like that. But like,
Mhm.
uh,
You
I
gotta
don't
make some
know.
sacrifices, you know?
Yeah, no. I mean, if it's worth it, I'm down. Let's do it. Hashtag Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Yeah.
Hashtag Where's Shulk? I don't know.
No.
I don't know where. Never mind. And then after that, they talked about the Nintendo Badge Arcade. Did you hear about that?
Yeah. It's something. I
But
don't know.
dude, you don't want to decorate your 3DS with stickers?
With stickers.
Yeah, dude, man, come on, get
Oh
on the
shoot! I'm
ball.
sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, stickers. No, those are cool. Nobody cares about badges, but stickers.
Stickers. Oh, is that what they're called? They're called badges.
Well, I don't know. You said
Let's be
stickers.
let's be honest, they're stickers, guys. Come
Yeah.
on. And then after that, they talked about Pokemon Picross. You can slap Pokemon on whatever you want,
Yep.
and I'll consider buying it. Like if they had a pencil
Oh, wow. Okay. Good for
that
you.
had
We
Pikachu
we
on it.
we just blindly buy everything.
Well, this time I don't think I'm gonna do that because I don't know what a Picross is.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I was looking at that and I was all. They showed me the gameplay and I was all like, "Is this Minesweeper but Pokemon edition? Like, am I not supposed to find Voltorb or something like that?" And like then they started showing me it has RPG elements. I was like, "You haven't sold me at all. Like, I don't understand the initial concept. Like,
It's I don't know for kids, you know.
yeah, but like, what kids would understand? I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid or something like that. Probably stupid.
Maybe that's a
Yeah.
that's a good possibility.
I would say that yes, indeed, I am stupid.
Hmm.
Hashtag I am the dumbest Nintendo fan.
Yeah. It's people like you, which is wait, yeah, dang it. It's because people like you
Hashtag
that
dyslexia.
were getting a Mega Man Golden Amiibo.
Well, it's people like me that they made it for.
Yes,
Oh,
who would
thanks,
just
guys.
buy it all.
All right. After that, they started talking about a couple more other games. One of them was Steam World Heist, which
Hmm.
oh, you know what? I know what that is. That's that one where you're like a space robot pirate, and it's like a turn-based like war game. It looks kind of cool, and I mean, I'd give it a shot. After that was Fast Racing Neo, which looks like F-Zero.
Yeah, that
And
was cool.
I remember looking at the trailer and being like, I find it interesting that they released this game, but still haven't acknowledged F-Zero for how many years now? Like, does that game even exist?
Nobody cares about F-Zero anymore, but like, obviously. Have you ever played an F-Zero game?
I played as Captain Falcon in Smash Brothers. That counts.
Does not count.
That's what everybody else says it counts.
They're liars.
Well, okay, guys. I'll tell everyone they're liars. And then Typo Man, which looks extremely interesting to me. I think that looks like fun, actually. A game about spelling and platforming. Couldn't ask for anything better.
Oh, cool, nerd. What?
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 Cornered. Cornered? Did you say cornered?
What?
You said cornered.
Nerd? What?
What?
You're a nerd.
Okay, we're just nerds. Thank you guys for joining our podcast today. What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Okay, whatever.
You like
Typo
to
Man.
spell nerd.
Oh, Typo Man. I get you.
Yes.
Hashtag I don't get it.
Just move on.
And then the big one. My enemy. My arch nemesis. My rival. Yokai Watch.
Why? Because it's a Pokemon thing?
It's not Pokemon, okay? It'll never replace it in Pokemon.
I don't know, man. Apparently, it's a new big thing.
In Japan.
Yeah. And where's Pokemon from? Exactly.
Well, Pokemon came first. That means it's better.
Does it, though?
Yeah.
So whatever came first is better.
Yes.
So GoBots are better than Transformers.
Well, let's not get hasty here, okay? Let's not get hasty.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm just kidding. But for what I hear, it's like Pokemon, but it's not. So it's its own thing. I don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it takes off, good for it. But I don't really care. All right, and a game that I actually am looking forward to. Pokken Tournament, dude.
Oh yes, that looks amazing.
Is it Pokken or is it? I think it's Pokken,
it's
right?
Pokken. Yeah, it's Pokken.
Okay, it looks really cool. I was like, at first I was all like, what? Pokemon and Tekken? What is this? You already fight as Pokemon. Cool. Dude, I am going to main Pikachu Libre, dude, if I ever get that game.
Dude, same. I'm just saying.
That dude. Really? You're not going to main Charizard?
No. I don't mean Charizard in Smash just because I love Charizard. Blake.
What are you talking to me? I don't main Charizard. I don't main anybody. You know this.
I don't know. No, I don't know. I like more speedy characters.
That's true. I don't know, dude. All the characters look really cool, and I was like, who are they gonna bring in? And then they brought in Suicune, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, I was like, oh.
They haven't brought in Sceptile though.
Yeah, I know. I was surprised by that. I was like, where's
Doesn't Sceptile get any love?
Maybe he's an unlockable character. Oh, they brought in Blaziken.
Yeah, exactly.
Blaziken. Oh, what? Me?
Sceptile's best. What is that? Gen 4? Gen 4 starter.
Gen 3.
Damn it. Gen 3. He is best Gen 3 starter. And Gen 4.
Sceptile confirmed Gen 5 starter Pokemon.
Yep, Gen 5.
Shadow Mewtwo.
Oh, yes.
What the freaking heck is that thing?
It's Shadow Mewtwo.
The first time I saw it, I thought of Space Godzilla. You ever seen Space Godzilla?
No.
It has a giant orange crystal coming out of its shoulders.
Ooh.
And when I saw that, I was like, they just took Space Godzilla and put it with Mewtwo. I was like, that is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm pretty excited for it. A lot of people evidently aren't really like too keen on it. I don't care. It sounds awesome.
It looks cool.
Yeah. I mean, wow. I'm curious to know, is that everybody? Like, is that all the characters they're going to put in, or is there a few more that we just don't know about yet?
I don't know, because it's already out in Japan, right?
Yeah, well, in the arcades, I think it is. I don't
Yeah,
think it's out in
yeah,
Japan
good point.
in terms of like Wii U console stuff. But I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see, man. Could be pretty
Good.
could be pretty crazy. Ooh, and then probably the second, third, whatever list number thing, favorite thing that I am so hyped for, Star Fox Zero, baby,
I was
coming
about to
out next
mention that.
year.
Yeah,
Coming out next year.
March 2016.
Yeah, no, April.
I thought it was March.
No, I got moved to April. It's a couple days
Oh,
after my birthday. Woohoo!
oh, good for you.
Yay!
Oh yeah, April. My bad.
Dude,
Yeah, yeah, that was fun.
freaking,
That was
it
fun.
looks so much fun. I'm like, oh, I love you. Like I was, oh, dude, I'm so
If you
pumped.
guys didn't know, Blake is a Star Fox fanboy.
I love Star Fox 64. Freaking love that game. Star
Fun
Fox
game.
Adventures it's a fun game. It's just not a very good like Star Fox game,
Mm,
quote unquote.
I get you.
And then Star Fox Assault was pretty awesome too.
Yeah, that
So
was whenever like friends would bring over GameCube. That was like the funnest game to play, except for Melee.
yeah, besides Smash Brothers, but like
Yeah,
nothing
it was so fun.
does anything beat Smash Brothers.
Uh, uh, what's that thing called we just talked about?
What like was on the list?
Yokai Watch. There we go.
Oh,
Yokai Watch.
you can't forget the greatest multiplayer game of all time, guys. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Hashtag Yokai Watch.
Yeah. Yeah. Star Fox Zero looks really cool.
It looks
Definitely pick it
awesome,
up.
dude. Looks
Yeah.
the graphics. The graphics. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Look at
really
the graphics.
Amen. It's about the graphics. No, it looks really cool though, dude.
Yeah. And
I'm
then
super excited.
yeah, seriously. And then for me, what I am super excited about, Fire Emblem Fates.
I was gonna get to that, man.
finally announced a release date, February 2016.
Yeah, man, you pumped?
I am super pumped.
Ready for that homosexual marriage incorporation?
No,
I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding, dude.
but
Well,
yeah.
maybe
release-
just once. No, I'm kidding. One playthrough. I mean, come on.
the Birthright, what's it called? Conquest.
I think
Right,
it's
and
Birthright, Revelations, right?
Yeah, Conquest and Revelations. Yeah, those three.
And then Fates. No, Fates.
No, Fates is what it's called.
Oh, the
It's
series.
Fire Emblem Fates Birthright.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
yeah, okay,
Conquest,
you're right.
and then Revelations.
Ooh, so where are you gonna start? You're gonna get that collector's pack for like $80 or whatever?
Dude, I'm not even kidding. I already pre-ordered that.
Are you serious?
Yes,
oh my
I did.
gosh! Wow, dude, way to go!
Yeah, because I was just trying to see like, oh, when's it gonna go like on pre-order? Like I knew I was probably gonna do it at GameStop, so I looked on Amazon. I was like, oh, I guess it's not up yet. And then I looked on like a day or two later, looked on Amazon again, still wasn't there. Then I looked on Best Buy and GameStop. Apparently, it was already sold out online.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
Oh
so I
my
don't.
God.
It wasn't the fact that it wasn't there when I checked the second time. It was that it was already sold out.
Dude, that's awesome, man. But hey, man, good thing you got a copy already, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, I called the GameStop near my house and pre-ordered
Where
it
is
that
it?
way.
Where is it?
Yeah, so it was sold out online, but I was able to get it at my local GameStop.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
Yeah,
Which,
I'm super excited.
Which of the games are you gonna start with?
I'll start with Birthright.
Ooh.
You gotta play as a good guy, Blake.
Ooh.
You always gotta go for the hero route.
Dude, they should make a Pokemon game where you play as Team Rocket. I'm calling it 2018 Pokemon Rocket Edition. Let's do it.
Yeah, everybody was kind of iffy on the fact that they basically split it up into two games,
Mm-hmm.
and then technically a third one. But they're doing it so that it's discounted if you buy one version. then
Yeah,
you can buy
I heard about
which
that.
which is cool.
Yeah, but I mean,
Unlike Pokemon where you have to,
yeah, you're on
buy
your
the
own.
price. Yeah, you're on your own.
Yeah, no, but dude, that actually sounds super awesome. I was
Yeah.
actually told at a GameStop that if you want to get into like turn-based RPGs, Fire Emblem is kind of like the place where you should start. So
it's not turn based actually. Maybe they missed strategy.
Whatever, those guys were weird. But anyways,
They were weirdos.
kind of. But it doesn't matter. But yeah, dude, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you got
Yeah,
you got like that super pack.
yeah, if they meant strategy, then yeah, that was Awakening was like the first strategy
Mm-hmm.
like RPG I played, and it was amazing. So I can't wait for Fates.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And then we already talked about the Legacy Collection, and the one that struck me right in the nostalgia, Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, and freaking Yellow
Woo!
on the 3DS. Oh, okay, I was watching the Direct live at my house.
Mhm.
I literally, thank God I was home alone. I jumped up and screamed, yes, thank you, God, yes. I was so loud, too. Like, there was echoes everywhere. I was like,
Wow.
yes! Oh, my God, yes! I was, like, flipping out. I was like, yes! Because, dude, oh, my God. You have no... and then, okay, that was awesome. But as soon as they said, you can trade and battle your Pokemon, I was like, I literally almost died right there. I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? This is the most amazing thing that's ever happened in the history of Nintendo. I'm sorry, Star Fox Zero, but it's the greatest thing ever. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And yes, like, I can finally, like, not worry about playing Pokemon Yellow and having my battery pack just freaking crap out on me. I can save them. Oh, dude, that's so awesome. Like, I'm literally...
I wasn't as
sorry.
excited as you, but I was excited, but I was more surprised, like shocked, like what? Red and blue, yellow.
I feel like you were just sitting on the couch and like, oh yeah, those old farts. Whatever. Let's just skip to the next one.
No, I didn't think about that. I was thinking about you though. I was like, wow, Blake must be super excited.
And I literally like screamed and ran around the house. I was so happy.
Yeah,
I was so happy.
I will definitely pick up blue and yellow.
Yeah, I might just go all the way and buy all three because
red and blue is the same thing, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but different Pokemon starters.
Oh,
and different journeys. And different versions. I don't know. I just might do it because I'm weird.
Are they still? Did he still have like? I assume not, but like the bugs and everything.
I mean, I'm sure they still have like Missing No and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, because I know blue. I know blue wasn't that buggy, but red was just like a lot.
I think out of all of them, the original, like the Japanese original green and red, are the worst. Pokemon.
Yeah, which is why they released blue. So it was basically the better version.
But blue's the Japanese version of blue is red and blue in North America, from what I understand. So red might be a little bit more buggy than blue. I don't know anything about that. If that's true, I have no idea. But
maybe I just heard about the Japanese version.
Yeah, but if you honest opinion, if you want like the best Gen 1 experience, you should get yellow. I love yellow so much.
Yeah, I definitely pick up yellow.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get all three just because I love
nerd. You already have them, bro.
I only have 2 of those 3.
Whatever, man.
Whatever. Next one was Hyrule Warriors Legends. This one kind of goes out for you more because you already played Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, do you like that game?
Yeah, it was fun. I thought it was fun. Yeah, it was a cool hack and slash.
You gonna get the 3DS version?
I don't know. I wasn't going to, but then they keep announcing more and more stuff for it. Maybe over time. I don't know.
It's weird. They kind of neglected the Wii U version, which was like the kind of the big thing. I was like, shouldn't they be putting this stuff on Wii U instead? Yeah.
But Blake, Linkle.
Who is that? Who is she? I was like, everyone was like, oh my God, it's Linkle. I was like, who the heck is Linkle?
Well, you heard what they said, right?
No, I know she's like a female Link, but
yeah, no, that's all it is. She's just a female Link. No, she's a new character.
Okay.
It's just a female Link.
That's it.
Yes.
I thought she was like from something. I was like, everyone was like, oh my God, it's Linkle. And I was like, what the heck is
because
Linkle?
They announced that it was a female Link. But Blake, she can be in more stuff now.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't like super happy about it. I was just like, oh, that's cool.
What if they announced the trailer for the next Legend of Zelda for the Zelda Wii U, and it's Linkle in the costume and everything? Like, it's just like, oh yeah, male Link, he's dead. It's all female Link from here on out.
Is it still a female Zelda or is it male Zelda?
Zelda's gone. It's not even Legend of Zelda anymore. It's called Legend of Linkle. All right, so the next one is the migration of Dragon Quest VII and Dragon Quest VIII over to the North America.
Yes.
Yay!
Cool.
I played one Dragon Quest game. It's Dragon
I.
Quest One.
Oh wow. So
It's old.
yeah. I was about to say it's. That's the first thing you said.
Okay, well, I got it from my iPad, so it's not old, but it's like it's updated, but it's still old. I have no idea where to go. I don't know what to do. I keep dying, and they keep sending me all the way back to the freaking beginning of the castle. And I looked up a guide, and I literally hate like FAQs or whatever they call them. All those things piss me off to no end because like it's a bunch of like the first part is all like, all right, well, this is not for copyright purposes. I highly suggest that you play this version and possibly get this controller. And I was like, I don't care about this. How do I beat this goddamn game? And whatever.
Man, Blake, too casual.
I'm sorry, guys.
You in those Mario games, you got too casual.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm a platformer. I'm not a RPG-ish or whatever.
But yeah, it's cool for those people who play
love
those
Dragon
games.
Quest. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I was just like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then Mighty Number 9.
Oh yeah.
That actually
I forgot that was still a thing.
Yeah, I saw a gameplay of it, and it looks pretty cool. It looks as hard as Mega Man, that's for sure. But it looks fun. I'll definitely give it a shot.
Same.
Because it looks interesting at the very least. So then there's Terraria getting a port on the 3DS. Screw this. We're getting down to the final thing. Nobody cares about Terraria.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Okay. So at the end of that Nintendo Direct, I was like, I'm one of those people who has never played Final Fantasy VII.
Same.
So when I saw those stars, did you see the trailer?
Yeah.
Okay. Because
I watched the Direct live.
Oh, okay. Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you just I thought you did. I thought you said you didn't. I'm sorry. I don't know why. But
Come on.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I should leave. I'm sorry, guys.
No, you can stay.
No, but I remember seeing the stars and I was all like, okay, who the heck is this? Is it Wolf?
I was like, what is this? Yeah.
I was like, and then my first thought was, okay, it has to be Wolf. Then my second thought was, oh my God, Sakurai caved. It's Ridley. And I was all like, no, it can't be Ridley. There's no way it's Ridley. And then as soon as I saw Smash Brothers, I was like, okay, get to the point. And then they showed me X. I'm like, okay, get to the point. And then
Final Fantasy.
And then as soon as I saw that, I was all like, what? Really? Like,
yeah, exactly. So wait, Final Fantasy. Oh no.
As soon as I saw the numbers, I was all like, wait, 7 wasn't even on Nintendo. Wait, am I right? Like, I looked around the room, like, am I crazy? Am I being framed here? Is this a joke?
Around the room when you were alone.
I was all alone. I literally was like, this is a joke, right? That we're joking here? Like, and I remember I saw Cloud take his first steps, and I'm like, no, like, this is crazy. I remember
saying, no.
I remember physically saying, no, this is a lie. This is fake. Like, I remember being like, I'm like, April Fool's came early or something like that, a year early. And I was in shock. I was like,
yeah, everybody was in shock.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. And then my as I was watching the trailer, the first thought that came to my head is this man's gonna be the most overpowered and annoying character in the game. Because I remember seeing Ryu and thinking the exact same thing. And what do you know? He's like S tier or whatever it is.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, he's actually really high up there on the tier list.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I looked at Cloud and I was all like, oh, with that limit, and then as soon as he pulled out the limit break thing, I was all like, oh, okay, yep, you know what, this game's over.
That's his Final Smash. And it's like, oh wait, no, it's not his Final Smash, which is weird.
I was like, okay, I'm never gonna play Fort Glory ever again. Take care, guys. I'm out.
I'm guessing it's like Little Mac with his Super Punch. Like over time, it builds up.
I don't know because it looked like he can charge it. I'm gonna say this. I think that's his down B. I think his normal B is that little green swish that comes out. And I
Mhm.
think his side B is when he slashes in that Chinese symbol or whatever.
Yeah, then the up is the
And then
obviously.
the Ike thing
Yeah.
or whatever.
That'd be,
And then I think, I mean, that's what
that'd be
I
so
think.
overpowered though.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm
I don't
saying I
know.
think this man's gonna be the most overpowered thing in Smash, and he hits like a tank.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh.
From what I saw from the side smash, it does 3 hits, 3 god dang hits, and
Well, I
his
don't know. Well, they
sword's.
always, huh?
I was gonna say his sword's huge. You can't escape that.
Yeah.
We're all doomed.
Well, they always make the percentage higher for those trailers just
Oh
to make
yeah,
a little.
no, for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I feel like there's not a doubt in my mind that he's gonna hit so hard.
Yeah, he is definitely.
Oh man, I'm scared. I don't want to go on For Glory anymore.
Okay, so we'll see what happens. But you think it'll be his down B? I think maybe something like Little Max, where over time he just
Yeah,
gets it.
it could very well be that too. But the only reason I'm saying it's his down B is because I remember seeing it charging, like he was charging it or something like that. Like the meter was going up over his head. So
Yeah, that's why I'm also thinking like Little Mac. Like over time, the meter builds up.
yeah, but you could be very well right. I was thinking that too when I was seeing the trailer. I was like, oh
Yeah.
shoot, maybe it builds up.
Yeah, but that was pretty cool. I mean, I remember we had this conversation about who's gonna be in Smash, and I was like, Sora, that'd be awesome.
Oh my god, you have no idea how like I was watching this and I was all like, oh my god, Sora could actually freaking be in this game.
Right?
I
Yeah.
was like, if they put him in, they could put Sora in. Like I thought Johnny was crazy. Johnny's right. Like
Yeah, like in your face.
I was like, oh my god, they could put anybody. Put Batman in there. Put Superman in there. Let's put
Yeah,
Goku.
honestly, with Cloud, anybody could be in Smash
I
now.
know,
Anybody.
right? I was like, oh my god, Banjo Kazooie has a god dang chance in this game.
You thought I was crazy, Blake.
I did.
I showed you.
I'm
How
sorry.
dare you?
And I thought Rayman.
You're always doubting me,
I
Blake.
thought-
You and Elijah are always doubting me. And guess what? I'm usually right.
About 20% of the time.
No,
30.
80% of the time. How dare you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doubting the fact that technically a Disney character could be in a Smash Brothers game.
Yeah, in your face.
Shoot, let's just put Mickey in there while we have a chance.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was like, Cloud, I was like, close enough? Sure.
I could just picture you on the edge of your seat. Come on, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy comes up. It's close enough, I'll take it.
Yeah, I was like, close enough. I mean, it's the same guy.
He's in the games. I mean, we're getting there. Come on,
It's the same
Sakurai.
creator, so close enough, I guess. Yeah.
Okay,
And it had it.
saying this now, I really hope they bring in his English voice actor because I'm not gonna stand another Japanese voice acted character.
Wow, that's racist.
No offense, but like, I
That's
just can't
racist.
do it.
That's racist. Just because it's a language you don't understand.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what Martha or Roy are saying. They could be cursing the player out.
They could. They could.
God damn it, Jonathan! You missed it.
I'm on Hangouts right now.
You missed the lip sync.
I'm on Hangouts right now.
What is that?
I'm talking with my buddy.
Well, did you tell him that you missed the lip sync?
I missed the lip
You
sync.
missed
Blake.
the lip sync?
Blake, he missed it.
Oh, dude, what song?
It was really sad.
Johnny.
What song?
Well, I mean, everyone's like, you and Justin have to do hip hop part of this, and so I'm like,
Oh, wait, you did it?
yeah,
Oh, good for you.
I know.
I thought you had to sign up for that.
Yeah, well, there was room.
Oh, okay. This is my roommate Max. You want to say hi, Max?
Hi.
What's up, Max?
Do I feel closer?
No, he heard you.
Hi.
No, it's not this mic. It's that one.
Oh.
Hello there.
Oh shoot, dude.
This is the radio.
Tonight at 11.
I hate you, Max.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
We're gonna go play ping pong if you want to. Play ping pong.
Maybe later.
Johnny, I don't know, man. That sounds like a lot of fun.
It's in the rec room or the community room.
Where?
You like go behind. You go like to the basement, out the door where the laundry is.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go down the stairs, through the parking lot, up the stairs, and just follow the stairs all the way up, and then you'll just see ping pong.
Oh my gosh. This is so long.
You'll find it.
Okay, I'll find it.
Try.
If I try, I'll find
If you believe that you
Your roommate seems really cool.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. See you, Jonathan.
See you, Max. Well, that was my roommate, Max.
You know, I totally thought he left when I said that.
No, he couldn't hear you anyways.
Oh, okay, whatever.
My
he's a
earphones
cool
are on,
guy.
so. Yeah, he very cool guy.
Oh, I had a thought.
Oh, but I was having a conversation with my friend like right after during dinner.
Yeah.
And he said he just had just like so much rage when he saw Cloud.
Yeah.
Because he saw he had so much rage because he's like another sword character. Damn it.
Actually, not gonna lie, I looked it up, and evidently a lot of Japanese like players are really upset about it.
Really?
Yeah, like I heard that they're mad about how he plays too much like a Fire Emblem character, how they don't want another swordsman, how at this point they'll put in anybody in Smash just to sell copies. And I was just kind of like, I thought they would be the ones who were like really happy
know,
about
right?
this.
Yeah.
I thought they loved
yeah,
Final Fantasy.
My friend did the same argument. He's like another sword character, and he's like, and the most like obvious choice to make.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It took me off guard. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Like, I didn't know it was the most
I
obvious
guess.
choice.
I guess it was because when he looked at the details of the moveset, it like some moves are similar to other characters, which
Mhm.
you know. But yeah, I'm so excited though.
Well, yeah, no, me too. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I was so surprised. Like, wait, people hate this? Like,
Yeah, I know. I was surprised too. I was like, I thought people would be like all for this, and I know a lot. I know like a vast. I would say about 70% of like the population, maybe more, like 80, are like actually really excited to see Cloud in Smash.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those people. Like, I have no experience with Cloud or Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy in general, but like, I'm down to see the game. I'm down to see how he plays. You know.
and then yeah, but a few people when they heard of Cloud, like, oh yeah, Cloud's in Smash now. They should have at least put Sora in. I was like, yes, yes.
Fight with me, brothers.
Exactly. Thank you.
Hey man, if he gets in, that would be awesome too. You know, okay, I'm surprised. I would have thought that they were gonna put in like the Inkling or something like that. I was like, you know,
Yeah.
I don't know, like that just totally caught me off guard. I was just kind of like why wouldn't they put the Inkling or someone like, you know, at least Nintendo related in there? Like, not to complain about Cloud, but like, I don't know. I just thought that was like that totally took me for a shock. Like, I thought Ryu was gonna be the last like outside party character, or one of the last outside party characters, but it looks like that's not stopping.
Isn't that kind of what we said? We wanted at least one third-party character.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. I said that there should be one hero from Nintendo, one villain from Nintendo, and then one outside character.
Yeah,
I mean,
there you go.
Well, yeah, no, I just that was just me though. I didn't think they were actually going to go through with that. Like,
Yeah.
like, and it looks like they're going through with all three of those characters are going to be outside party. I mean, I don't know. I know nothing, but
I know nothing.
well, it's true. I mean, like, I didn't see that coming. Like, am I the only one who like flipped out? Because like I remember texting my brother and being like, dude, the next Smash Brothers character just got announced. And he was like, who is it? And I was like, you are never going to believe it. And so, I mean, I don't know, man. But the way it looks is it looks like a lot of, and this could be totally false. I'm not really sure. I looked on a website. It wasn't like a shady website or anything, but it was a website that seemed like dedicated to Smash. And it looks like a lot of like the Japanese voters like on the Smash ballot were voting for like Fire Emblem characters, which confuses me because if you don't want a sword character,
Yeah.
you know. But Fire Emblem characters, a couple other games I'm not familiar with, King K. Rool. So I guess King K. Rool actually does have a chance, which is like
Yeah.
the dream. There's that. There's Gino from like Super Mario RPG. You've heard of him, right? You ever heard of Gino?
Gino, yeah, I've heard of him.
He's like a wooden puppet, and everybody's been wanting him.
Gino.
Yeah, since
Gino.
like Brawl.
Good old Gino.
You don't know who he is, do you?
I've heard of him. I have heard of him.
Yeah, he's people have been wanting him since Brawl, but I mean, now he can actually probably get in, even though he's completely irrelevant to today. I mean, nobody's gonna know who the heck Gino is. But I mean, that just it just blew me away. It just blew me away. I thought Rayman was a stretch, but Cloud
Hmm.
Strife
Yeah.
from okay, and they even put in a costume from what I thought was another game. It's from a movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like,
Evan Children movie.
yeah, I was like, that's from a movie. A movie. I was all like, people voted for Shrek. They might actually do that. Like, are you stupid? Stop voting for him. Like, oh
Well,
my
it's just.
gosh.
Well, I mean, it's the Final Fantasy skin. It's not like a
Well,
big
I mean,
thing.
Johnny, this is a big deal. No, I'm kidding.
Well, it was a Final Fantasy VII movie. It's not like it
Oh no,
was
no,
a.
no. No, I know for sure. I'm just
It's
kidding.
not like it
But like,
was a completely random costume,
no, I know, but like, I don't know. That just
which
took me
looks
off.
cool though.
Yeah,
Cool
no, it
skin.
looks super cool. I just like, wow, they went really far, and they even gave him a stage, which looks awesome. By the way, that stage
Yeah.
looks so cool. Like, if I wasn't excited for Cloud, I'm excited more so for that stage. That stage looks like so much fun. Like,
And then we're getting what? And then we're getting a Smash event in December.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Like, like, I literally, when I saw that, I was all like, December. Why did you make it December? Make it the end of November. We're almost there.
Yeah.
Like,
I know. Do you think they'll announce the 2 new characters?
I think they're gonna do what they did with Ryu and Roy, and release him.
Mm.
Yeah, I think they're gonna release those characters because, I mean, unless they don't, I don't know which it is, but it sounds like they're gonna be like they're finishing up their DLC run for the game.
Yeah. Apparently, it's
So
gonna be the last
yeah,
Smash event.
which is fine. I mean, it had to end up sometime. I mean, we couldn't,
Yeah.
you know.
So the question
I
is,
just
is this
go ahead,
just?
go ahead.
Do you think this is just the last Smash specific event, or this is the end of DLC?
Um, I honestly couldn't say, but if I had to
Oh, you have to.
oh well, like okay, boss, sorry.
This is the podcast, man. You gotta make the tough choices.
Okay. If I had to say, um, I would say this would most likely be the last one because this game's been out for a year now, and you know we're at the second year of its lifespan. I think this will be the last one. Pretty sure. Um,
So you're saying no more DLC,
I'm
like
saying
at
this
all?
will probably be the last DLC session they'll probably have. I think because the Smash ballot's over. It seems like
Yeah.
they're pretty. It seems like they're finishing up.
Mhm.
So whether or not the characters will come out on the event, I can't say. But I'm gonna just say that this is probably where the DLC is gonna end.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, I am still flipping out. I remember watching the trailer like 5 times, just being like, I can't believe this is actually happening. Like I just saw Cloud Strife like chop Mario down to the ground. I was all like, and then the first shot where Kirby raises the hammer to like hit him, I was all like, I can't believe I just saw Kirby about to hit Cloud Strife with his hammer. Like
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, this is real? Is this real life? Like this isn't fake. Like I remember watching this reaction of Gerard the completionist,
Oh
and
yeah.
he had the
Yeah.
exact same reaction as me. He's like, "No, this is fake. This is fake."
Yeah, it's like,
Like
no,
he
no.
literally,
Yeah, the whole
yeah,
time like,
he,
no,
he
no.
was looking around the room like, "This is fake," and I was like, "That's exactly what I was doing." I was like, "This is so fake. This isn't real." Like, I can't believe it. Like I'm still like it's just so crazy. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm excited though. I'm super excited though,
Yeah.
and I'm saving my money until the December comes.
Mm.
I have about like $17 on the Wii
Ooh,
shop.
$17.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna spend a god dang penny of it until I see that DLC come out. Because I'm not gonna do what I did with Ryu, Roy, and Lucas, where I spent all my money on what game was it? I think I bought I want to say I bought Super Mario World and maybe like one more game because I was all like, oh, they're not going to announce anything. Surprise! I go on YouTube and Roy and Ryu's trailer is announced along with the fact that they're released on that day, and I was all like, I hate you. Like I was so upset.
But that's what you get for assuming, Blake.
Oh, come on. Who thought that they were going to release it on the same day that they're like, oh yeah, by the way, new characters are coming. Oh, by the way,
but you thought there's gonna be like nothing announced, so that's on you, man.
I'm sorry. Forgive me, Nintendo. Oh, I don't know, man, but it sounds awesome. Oh, wait, one more thing to cover. It's not a huge thing, but Mario and Luigi Paper Jam.
Oh yeah, it looks fun.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I kind of want to try Paper Mario games, but I hear they're easy, but then they're difficult. I hear that they're like really long, because they're RPGs, but like, you know what I mean? Like it just looks like the untypical Mario, but it looks interesting, so I'd probably give it a shot.
Yeah.
Whew, that's a lot of Nintendo. And how long have we been going on?
I have no idea.
No, you haven't been timing.
No.
I would say I'm gonna say like what, 30 minutes, maybe 40.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I think we talked about everything in about 45 minutes, which is as long as the direct is, and we didn't even cover everything.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I know, but
they go over everything fast. So.
Oh yeah, no, they don't. But it's so awesome, dude. I'm so excited. They have so many cool things going up, and Sony is leaving me dry. Oh, poor PS4.
Oh.
Well, PS4 most likely. Well, it's the only thing that I'm really looking forward to at this point is Uncharted 4. Like that's it.
You said they're leaving you dry. Oh, leaving. Okay, I thought
yeah, like games.
I think you meant like sucking your wallet dry.
Yeah, Nintendo's coming out with all this great stuff, but Sony's taking that money right out of the bank.
Yep.
Yeah, with things like
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, for PS4, I'm looking forward to what is it? Gravity Rush Remastered and then Gravity Rush 2.
Oh, those games are coming to those games are coming?
Yeah.
To PS4?
Yeah, to PS4.
Oh, dude, that's cool.
They're remastering Gravity Rush, which is on Vita. It's going to be 40, and then they're having a sequel come out on PS4 as well, which is cool.
That's awesome, dude. That's
but I was so mad because when I got a Vita, I was trying to get a good amount of games just so I could have something to play.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got Gravity Rush on Vita for like $20.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty good. $20 for Gravity Rush. Should be a fun game. It's supposedly one of the best games on the Vita.
Uh-huh.
But then, like, a few days later, like, at the most, it was a week. I think it was Tokyo Game Show. They announced Gravity Rush Remastered. I was like, damn it. I was like, what?
Now you feel my pain with the Mega Man amiibo.
I do. Dang it. I was like, oh, that's cool, but I just bought Gravity Rush.
Oh man.
And then what is it? Have you ever heard of a game called Valkyria Chronicles?
Valkyria Chronicles?
Yeah.
It sounds kind of familiar.
Okay, so it's like it's another tactical strategy like role-playing game, which came out in 2008. You command an army and you fight this other nation. And supposedly, well, I own it, but I haven't played it yet because I'm here at college. Without my PS3. Yeah. But what was it saying? Oh yeah, so supposedly it's one of the best games on the PS3. And it came out in 2008. Oh. So it's pretty old. Was that 7 years old? Yeah, 7 years old. And then I think a year ago, like a few months to like a year, they re-released it on Steam. And it sold a bunch of copies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They re-released it on Steam with all the DLC. And it sold a bunch of copies for, like a 6-7 year old game. And so I guess from fan support alone,
Mm-hmm.
they're re-releasing it again on PS4,
Oh wow.
which is awesome. And I'm not mad about that because I got the game a while ago, and I'll probably play both at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But that's awesome. The fact that a 7-year-old game is getting remastered now on PS4, and it's getting a sequel at the same time.
Oh wow. Shoot, dude. Really?
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
massive leap. Is it?
I know, right?
That sounds like people really, really like that game. Oh my gosh.
I know. So I was super surprised, and even though I haven't played the game yet, I'm super excited for that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that sounds awesome.
And I think it's coming out next year, which is surprising.
Yeah, I feel like with the PS4, you kind of have to dig for the good stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's for right
Yeah.
now. I mean,
Yeah.
the 3DS
I mean, yeah.
was the same
Oh.
thing.
Yeah, but like the 3DS got bigger things like
Well, yeah,
you know,
which the
like
PS4
Pokemon and
will.
stuff like that. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Like,
no.
the PS4, I can see it's getting more stuff now. But,
Yeah, it is. So they're slowly getting into that.
yeah,
into that
but
stuff.
for I say though, more than the Xbox One. Like
Yeah. I think
Xbox
the
One
only thing-
has, they have Halo 5 now, and
Sunset Overdrive, which I hear is actually really good.
yeah, and that's it, right?
I
Pretty
think
sure.
that's
Like
the only thing
Forza.
I can think of off
Except
the top
for
of
like
my head.
Forza and things like that, but
Yeah, I'm sure there's more, but like I just can't think of anything off the top of my head.
yeah.
But I mean, hey man, could be some good stuff coming soon.
Yeah.
Still no word on Sonic the Hedgehog coming out anytime soon, so I can't look
Nope.
forward to that.
Mm-mm. Well, you can look forward to Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice, obviously.
Oh, so excited! I didn't even play the first Sonic Boom.
Well, now you can play the second one.
Oh, well, great guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play the sequel before I play the first game.
Yeah.
Wait, is that 3DS exclusive?
I don't know. It might be.
I don't think they're gonna make another Wii U game. No offense, but I mean, I felt like they kind of
Well,
looked at that
I
as like, we're not gonna try.
Why wouldn't they?
Well, I mean, Sonic Boom is up there with the greatest games of all time. I mean, it's up there with Last of Us, Pac-Man, Jack
Sonic
and Dexter,
06.
Sonic 06. I mean, Sonic 06 is so classic.
Mm-hmm. The classic, like modern reboot.
Yeah,
obviously.
that is better than Sonic Genesis. Every Sonic fan is gonna kill me for saying that.
Yep, that's all I knew. I didn't say that.
Oh
Okay, so actually, I have actually, if you have time, I don't know if you're.
no, dude, I got nothing else to do.
You got nothing else going on.
No life.
But I had a question on a topic I wanted to talk about.
Mhm.
So, as you know, Star Wars Battlefront came out,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently, it doesn't have a lot of content.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of content. The season pass is $50,
Oh, what the heck?
and so far, I'm pretty sure all we know is that it's just like maps. Like, I think that's all they told us so far.
That's sad.
Yeah, because yeah, like pretty much all the reviews I've seen has said that there's not that much like replayability. Like, there's not, and there's no single player. You've heard that, right?
No, I haven't. I actually haven't heard anything about that game.
No, yeah, there is no single player
Huh.
experience. It's mainly multiplayer, and I believe you only get 13 maps, which is like 4 worlds. You only get 4 worlds, and my roommate Max like feels the same way about the new one.
Hmm.
He looked at like what Battlefront has, the first Battlefront on PS2, and what Battlefront 2 had.
Mm-hmm.
Those games just had like so much more content than the new one has.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess I'm just wondering on the topic of like just DLC in general, and I don't know, I guess just how it's affecting games, because apparently like Battlefront is, from what I've heard, it's fun, but it's just there's not that much to do.
Mm-hmm. I think I have to quote. Hold on a second. Let me just pull it up real quick.
Okay,
Um.
Cool.
right. So really, I haven't heard anything about that at all. I haven't heard anything about the
No.
game. I barely even knew it was out.
I will be right back, Blake. I'll be right back.
Okay, go
Can I go
ahead.
to the restroom? I am back.
Okay, you good?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll have to quote Mr. Satoru Iwata from Nintendo, who passed away I think it's a couple months ago, right?
Bless the water.
Yeah. Amen. In terms of that priority, we cannot and should not ask our consumers to embrace the situation where they are required to make excessive payments. Doing such things might be good for short-term profit, but it will not serve our midterm and long-term business goals. And, like, I think that, like, it makes the most sense because, like, the only game that I can think of where Smash, like, the only game that I can think of from Nintendo that, like, had DLC, like, heavily influenced DLC was Smash Brothers 4. And, but the difference between that game and, say, like, Battlefront is that Smash 4 is complete. Like, you know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
was about to say
There's
it is a complete game.
exactly. Like, you can argue that character balancing, but that didn't need to happen. You know what I mean? Like, that was just, like, icing on the cake for, like, the competitive
Yeah.
players. But the characters were bonus characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, so, like, I feel like that's wrong to do. Not, like, morally or anything like that. I just think it's kind of wrong to do because, like, you're not really it feels like you're not really putting your effort into it.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm not going to say, like, you know, you're being lazy or whatever because, like, making a game is hard as heck, especially nowadays. Like, I feel like the gaming market is struggling so hard right now because I feel like I feel like the gaming industry, I don't know why I keep saying we, I'm not part of them, but I feel like the gaming industry is putting such a heavy emphasis on things that don't at the core matter. Graphics and sound and all these things, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, like The Order 1886.
exactly. Like, and then Battlefront. You know, I heard the interviews like, oh, we want to make the best Star Wars experience ever, and I was just kind of like, and you know, hearing this now, it seems like, well, they wanted to make you look like they wanted to make it look like you were in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
They wanted to make it sound like you were in the Star Wars
Exactly.
universe, but you don't have access to all of the Star Wars universe. You know what I mean?
I hear it. It looks great. It plays great. It sounds great, but there's not much to do.
Exactly. And like I think that's the part of Battlefront that they kind of are probably missing is the fact that, you know, yeah, I care about where I am, I care about how the game plays, but I just want all these maps and all these different options to have.
Yeah.
You know what I
Like
mean?
Battlefront 2 just had so much stuff.
Yeah. And like, yeah, if you go back, the graphics might not be as good as they are today, you know, by a long shot or whatever, but does that really matter? No.
Yeah, because Max, when he's been looking at the new Battlefront and the old Battlefront, he kept saying, how come for some reason I want to play this older game? Why do I want to play this game instead of the new one?
Mm-hmm.
That's because they just haven't put that much stuff in a new one.
Exactly. No, I totally agree. You know what I mean? Like, I feel
Yeah.
like I do feel like the gaming market is pushing things that don't matter in the long run. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
at the top of my head, I can't really remember any games that changed my life because of the graphics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can recall games like Star Fox 64, Jack and Daxter, DK64, shoot, I just had one on the top of my head. Like Dishonored, you know what I mean? Those games are great. Dishonored, you know, it's a PS3 title. It should have great graphics. Does it? Honestly, no. They're okay. You know what I mean? They're not that
Yeah.
great. You
But
played
it's
Dishonored.
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's a
It's
great
so
game,
fun.
but like, I don't think it looks that great, but I don't care. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'm not gonna let that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, so I feel like that's sort of wrong to do, is to ask people to pay money for essentially, is basically you're asking your audience to pay money so that we can complete an unfinished project, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you pay that $60 up front to get half a game, and then you pay even more to get the other half later. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And like that's one thing that I absolutely hate about like online stuff is I hate season passes. I hate season passes so much. That's why I usually, when it comes to like fighting games like Mortal Kombat and Injustice, I try to wait for the complete editions because I know that those are going to come out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like Street Fighter. You know Street Fighter 2, how many ports that had?
A lot.
Yeah, that had like 5 or 6 ports, like 3 maybe, I think, at the most. It had a lot of ports.
Mhm.
And they kept adding things that, you know, didn't change much, but you know, they were different, you know what I mean? And I just feel like that's weird to do. Like it just shows that okay, you're just trying to make as much money as you can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think Street Fighter 5 that just came out and it looks really good, but from what I can tell, there's only like 10 characters.
Yeah, I know there's not that many.
Yeah, and in Street Fighter 4, which I own, they have literally every single Street Fighter character I've ever seen. And like I was like, "Oh my gosh, there's so many characters. How do I pick which one I actually want to play as?" And it's crazy. And for me, you know, it just goes to show you that you're emphasizing the wrong things here. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And so I think that's the best way I can answer your question is that yeah, I don't think that's really nice. That's really cool of companies to do.
Yeah, and and the thing is that people still buy it. I don't know, because I remember can't remember what was in them, but they had for Star Wars Battlefront, they had the regular edition, then it had the special edition, which was $70, which it like the stuff it came with was just irrelevant
Hmm.
because I think two of the things that were extra were things that you could unlock while playing,
Hmm.
and then I think another one was like okay, well I think that's the ultimate. Then the ultimate edition was like $120,
Oh wow.
which was like with I'm assuming with the season pass and everything.
Hmm.
And I'm not kidding. This was either that edition or the $70. The extra thing were emotes.
You serious?
Like your gun, like your character could like do a certain action. That people were paying for that.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. I was just like, what?
Hmm.
What do you mean? Because actually, I think that might have been the special edition thing.
Hmm.
Maybe like the only thing that was different were paying for like 2 emotes, and that was like $10.
Hmm.
But I didn't understand it, and I guess another game that I immediately thought of was Destiny.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's
Because
a pretty good comparison.
like Battlefront, super hyped up. People were excited for what was going to happen. Battlefront's the new one in so many years. Destiny, the new thing Bungie's doing, except for Halo. I bought Destiny day one because it looked awesome, and I got bored of it in like a few weeks because there was nothing to do. It looked like Battlefront, looked great, sounded great, played great, but every mission felt pretty much the same. Like the strikes felt pretty much the same, and it was just the same gameplay over and over. And that game also came with a season pass or 2 expansions, like right off the bat. And then when The Taken King came out, they basically repackaged the core game of Destiny, included The Taken King in it, and sold it again at the same price. And I can't remember if people could buy The Taken King separately, or if
you had to buy.
Yeah, if you had to rebuy it. But it was just the fact that they repackaged Destiny with The Taken King and sold that again. I don't know. I was just dumbfounded.
No, I totally get you. And
yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I was like, that's nothing against Elijah because he bought Destiny Taken King. But it was also, I think he also said, well, I didn't have to wait a year for all the DLC. But just the fact that they did that, where all this DLC came after the core game, which didn't really have anything in it. And then all the stuff came later, was just like, I just got rid of Destiny, like, I think the latest was a month after I got it.
Yeah, no, I totally understand, dude.
And just that, yeah, like you said, like a great example is Smash Bros, where it's a complete game, but then you have extra like maps, or they'll release a character for like $3.99.
Yeah, and like if you don't want Mewtwo, you don't need Mewtwo, but like but like my thing is like, who doesn't want Mewtwo? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you don't have to have him if you don't want to pay for him. Like it's totally optional. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also think about, just except for the characters and everything, just think about how much stuff you could do in Smash 4.
Exactly. You have classic mode.
Hours and hours and hours of content.
Exactly. And endless multiplayer. It's like I'm saying, it's a complete game. It's finished. It's done. You could have you could have packaged it the way it is now. You don't need like if they said no DLC, I would have been like, okay, totally fine with that. You know what I mean? I love the cast. Exactly. I love everything about it. But nothing needs to be changed. I'm fine. And if that was the story, that was the story. I would have been fine with it.
Yeah.
But they just decided, hey, let's put some more characters in there and more stages and Mii costumes. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Or I guess another example, if you want to think about it, is also Splatoon. Because when that came out, everybody said like, oh, there's really not that much. Like the single player isn't anything special. It's mainly a multiplayer game. But then also, there's not that much in it. But it came out like during the summer, and throughout the whole summer, Nintendo kept releasing new free DLC in it throughout the whole summer. So that while in the beginning it might not have had that much, but in the long run, the game still had life in it because they kept releasing DLC, but it was free.
Exactly. Yeah, like I don't know if you watched Some Call Me Johnny's review of it, but he said like he would have been upset if they released like Super Splatoon or Ultra Splatoon. You know what I mean? Alternate versions with more stuff. But Nintendo gave their stuff for free, so there's no reason to criticize them on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or like Street Fighter with Street Fighter 4, they released like 3 versions of that game?
Yeah, they had Street Fighter 4, which was the normal version. Then they had Super Street Fighter, and then they had Super Arcade Street Fighter 4. And then they finally, which is the version I got finally because it dropped down in price finally. And you know what I mean? Like that's ridiculous. Like I feel bad for the people who bought Street Fighter 4 regular and then realized that, oh, new characters, new this, new that, and I was just like, that's a shame. That's terrible. Like one thing I never understood why people get upset about is when games get delayed.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I know, right?
when I heard Star Fox got delayed, Star Fox Zero got delayed, and I read the quote from Miyamoto saying that he's just taking his time to patch everything up, I was
Yeah.
fine with that. I was just like, I'd rather you finish the goddamn game
Hmm.
instead of giving me what's essentially not a complete finished product. Like, I'm okay
Yeah.
with that. I prefer you to finish the game, take your time, finish the game, and then give it to me. I can wait. I'm patient. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
that happened with Uncharted 4 and The Legend of Zelda Wii U. Like, people were disappointed, but I feel like generally, like, not everybody, but generally, people were like, oh, yeah, like, give the game time. If you want to make it better, that's
Exactly.
fine.
Yeah. No, that's totally how I am too. Like, I'm like, okay, take your time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. For me, it's just I don't think you should, game design, especially nowadays, is really really hard to do. You know what I mean? And I feel like nowadays that's why there's so many like 8-bit platformers, is because 8-bit platforming is pretty easy to do now. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So like, but making like a near human like model of like Nathan Drake takes a really long time.
Yeah.
And to like put that in game form and code everything properly, it's hard to do. And I'm fine with you guys taking your time. That's just me though. I know there's a lot of people out there who like actually can't stand when companies do that, which is weird to me. But
Yeah, but then look at something like, what was it? Oh, Assassin's Creed Unity. When that came out, it had so many bugs and glitches.
hmm
And I remember, like, a few months later or a few weeks, whatever, they released a patch which had, like, I forget the exact number, but it had so much memory in it. It was like they had to fix it so much because it was so broken.
No, exactly. And like, I'll give you another example. Witcher 3, my brother bought that at Best Buy, maybe like a week after it came out, and he put it on the PlayStation 4, and we put it in the PlayStation 4, and it wouldn't play. It stayed on the main like beginning picture for like literally almost like 45 minutes. And we were like, what the heck happened? So we looked it up online, and we had to download a patch for that to work. And I was just like, that's ridiculous. Like, come on. Like, I just find that ridiculous where you have to, like, you know what I mean? Like, at least test the game to make sure it works. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know. I
yeah,
just,
yeah. Like
and
now, like the famous Miyamoto quote. I know you remember this. Like, a delayed game is eventually good, but a rush game is bad forever.
exactly. Like, look at Sonic 06. Perfect
Y-
example.
Yep, exactly.
Rushed as heck. One of the, like, considered one of the worst games of all time. Like, I can't say personally, but as far as I know, that is considered one of the worst games of all time. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And I think that just goes to show you that you can't rush games. You have to like take your time and make the product good. I feel like that's with everything though. Like, it's not just games, it's with movies, it's with everything. You know what I mean? Everything that involves, collaboration. I feel like you have to take your time and make sure the product is good and passable and works fine before you send it out. You know what I mean? I feel like that happens in movies too. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, look at all these like look at Avengers Age of Ultron. You know what I mean? That had production problems and stuff like that, which is another issue, but like it's still the same thing. You know what I mean?
mhm,
Disney rushing things, Disney wanting things,
yeah.
and it's sad to see. It really is sad to see.
You're like what is it? Oh, Iron Man 2. A lot of people consider it to be one of, if not the worst, MCU movies, and that's
hmm
because it was rushed.
Exactly. I'd rather you.
Even though I still enjoy Iron Man 2.
Yeah, no, me too. I enjoy it too. Like, I just think it's sad how people, like, I mean, come on, seriously, like, I'd rather you take, like, I know you agree with me, is like, I'd rather you take your time and finish the darn thing and make it good,
Yeah,
so I
I
don't.
guess it's just the mentality people have now, where first it's like you need that thing now,
hmm
but then also you're never satisfied,
hmm
because, like, oh, you want this thing now, oh, but then you want this thing now. People can't wait for things now.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Lack of patience, man. Tell me about it.
Mhm.
Ah,
Except for in my case, Ava 3.3 333 that was supposed to come out in like March last year or February last year, and now it's coming out February of this year.
And all I have to say is, what the heck, guys? Come on,
And the thing
give it
is,
to me now.
the thing is, that movie was already made. It's not like they made a movie and it got delayed a year. They delayed the disc release a whole year.
What?
Did you not know that?
No. Well, is it? Eva? What is it? What did you say it was?
Evangelion.
Oh.
Evangelion 3.33. It came out like a few years ago.
It got released and they still haven't. Wait. It got released in theaters or on DVD?
In Japanese theaters in Japan, like years ago.
Oh.
But then, like getting the not copyright, but the license to bring that movie over. They said, "Oh, the movie's coming out." From what I thought it was March, but I guess it was like mid-March or late February of last year. They said, "Oh, wait, the movie's licensed. We're bringing it here." But then they're like, "Oh, we have to delay the movie because they were releasing it in theaters here." And so I was like, "Oh, okay." So honestly, like I said, like, okay, like I don't know how this stuff works. So 5 months, like the latest. Like I don't think it will be 5 months, but 5 months at the latest.
Huh. That's crazy, dude.
And then they're like, "Oh, like that didn't happen." And then they said, "Oh, we're working with the original studio to make it better," which I don't know what that means. Like special features or
just everything, or
I don't know. Like they never specified. They just said we're working with the studio to get you a better. I don't know. But then they said in the beginning they said we want to fix some lines, some of the English lines, which which made sense.
Yeah,
and they did that.
Yeah.
But then it was after that when they said, "Oh, we're working with the studio," even though they never said what it was. But then apparently there was like a rumor where somebody from that studio was like, "Oh no, like everything's good on our end now. Like we're just waiting on them to release it."
That's weird.
So it was a year from when they said it was coming out. It hasn't come out yet. I'm so disappointed. that case is different, obviously.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like that's a case of like a miscommunication between company and fans where there's not really a specification of like what's going on. You know what I mean?
I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah,
I totally get you. I mean, I don't know. I'm curious about Battlefront. I do want to see if it's as good as the PlayStation 2 titles because I miss those games so much.
Yeah, but because of the way they did Battlefront, I just don't even want to buy the game. Like I just
so sad, man.
Well, first, if they get a game of the year, like that's a different matter. But just the fact that it's a $50 season pass, there's not that much in the core game. I don't want to support that kind of game.
Yeah, no, I totally get you, man. Like I understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like I said, like nothing dissing Elijah. Like he's having fun with Destiny, but when he bought the Taken King, I was just like, oh no. I was like, oh. And that's why like when they come out with it, I don't care for Destiny 2 because I feel like it's gonna be the same thing.
Yeah, no, I totally understand what you mean. It's not fair to you because you bought the game day one because you wanted it, and Elijah got the same thing with more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and not just that because I'm not like that petty guy. Like, oh, they got everything and I got nothing. But it's just like people who buy if basically you show companies what you want through your money. So if you buy a game with that kind of practice, you're basically telling that company it's okay to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Capcom when they made Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and then they released Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 just a few months later. Yeah, people were mad, but most people still bought it. So they basically told Capcom this is okay, which is why they kept making like a bunch of different Street Fighter 4s.
Mm-hmm. Because people
So-
would fall. Because people would fall for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that's why I always try to support the things I like,
Mm-hmm.
by buying them or subscribing to certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to support the things I like. But then, you have the people who support these bad practices, but that's why you keep having these bad practices.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I totally agree.
Yeah. If you're going to complain about it, fine, but don't buy it. Don't complain about it and be like, well, I'm still going to get it anyways because it's Star Wars Battlefront and I love Star
Yeah.
Wars Battlefront.
Yeah, no, that's what I've always felt. I've always felt like if you want to like quote unquote hurt the company the most, just don't buy what they're selling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like going online and like just complaining about it doesn't really do anything. I feel like just
Mhm.
not supporting them is like the best thing you can do.
Yes, I'm not going to buy Star Wars Battlefront,
Yeah.
which
No,
is
good.
sad because I really want to play it. But
Yeah, I don't know.
no, I can't.
I'll give it a shot. I don't know if I'll buy it, but maybe
Don't
I'll,
do it, Blake. Don't buy it.
I'm not gonna get sucked in, but like I just want to give it a shot and see if there's anything that's like worth buying. But I doubt it. Sounds like what do you guys say? From what you say.
Yeah,
Good topic
apparently
though.
there's not that much. Yeah, good. I just been thinking about it ever since.
Yeah,
Kind of
no.
Destiny, but it built up over Battlefront.
Yeah, no, I totally hear you, dude. Good topic.
Yep. Anything you got to say, Blake?
No, I'm gonna save my thoughts for next session when we have one of these.
Cool.
And then but I also I'm gonna try and get to you a new YI as soon as I can. I hope it goes through well. I'm not gonna say
Cool.
what it's about, but I'm gonna try and get it done over Thanksgiving break. I'm gonna really try. I'm gonna put my best foot forward, and hopefully I get you that as soon as possible. So yeah.
Sounds awesome.
yeah, man. So that's pretty much it.
Just some quick things, like news things.
Mhm.
So, did you hear that they are making a King Kong versus Godzilla movie?
Another one?
They're
Like
making
a-
a King Kong versus Godzilla. Yeah, they're
Like a
making
reboot.
because they're making. Well, because they made the new Godzilla movie,
Yeah.
and now they're making a King Kong prequel movie. I'm pretty sure it's a prequel movie, but they're making another King Kong movie. And so in 2020, supposedly, that's when they said we're getting a King Kong versus Godzilla movie,
Oh wow.
which should be interesting. Yeah,
I'm down. I like the Godzilla movie that came out. I was with you now. Yeah, I
Yeah,
liked it.
that's
That's pretty good.
yeah. So that should be
Yeah.
fun.
Sounds awesome. I'm intrigued.
And then you heard about Hulk and Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, I
Right.
heard that he's actually gonna be in it. Thank
Yeah.
God they didn't get rid of him.
He's not. Well, is he in space?
No.
Because yeah, Asgard is in space.
Yeah.
And then supposedly, no, not supposedly. They said they're working on it. Warner Brothers said that they are working on a Booster Gold / Blue Beetle movie.
Yeah, I actually heard about that not
Yeah.
long ago. But hey, man, if that works, that proves that I'll say this now. If DC can pull off Suicide Squad, I think they can pull off almost about anything in terms of their comics. Because hey, man, if it works, it works.
You didn't say the same thing about Guardians of the Galaxy, Blake.
What do you mean?
You didn't say the same thing about Guardians of the Galaxy when that came up.
I
Do you
didn't.
remember that?
Wait, in
You
our
didn't.
discussion, right?
Yes.
I didn't say if they could pull that off, they could pull off anything. Didn't I say the same thing?
I don't know. Maybe it was just a joke, but I said that, and you're like, "Well, they got some pretty weird characters," and that was all you
Oh,
said.
well,
but
okay. Well, like,
I don't know.
so does DC. Marvel and DC have really weird characters. Like, I'll say this now. I don't think you can make a movie out of Swamp Thing. You know what I mean?
They will prove you wrong.
And Marvel's in the corner. Challenge accepted.
Exactly. Thank you.
Oh man. Okay. I mean, okay. If they can do it, They can do it. More power to them. I am happy to be proven wrong by both companies. But
And it'd be such a fun movie.
I'm just saying this now. I don't see a Detective Chimp movie coming anytime soon. Just saying. Just saying.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
It could work.
Honestly, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Detective Chimp / Batman crossover.
Oh dang. World's greatest detective and the world's greatest
Honestly-
detective of the jungle.
That'd be such an awesome movie.
That'd be hilarious. Or Wonder Twins.
Blake, we don't talk about Wonder Twins.
Who?
Exactly. Thank you.
I mean, hey man, I'm down for Booster Gold and Blue Beetle.
Yeah, that'd be sick. And then
Any
did you hear
other-
about the rumors of there being an Under the Red Hood being the first Batman solo movie? Those are the rumors.
I think I heard that, but I'm pretty excited.
And then rumors that Nightwing will be mentioned in Batman v Superman, and then he should appear in the Batman solo film.
By mention, do you mean that they're gonna be all like, they're just gonna open up the movie with Nightwing? All right, that's all we have to do, guys. We don't have to say anything else about him. He's just
But he should be in the next Batman solo movie, so that would be awesome.
that would be awesome.
Which could be a Red Hood movie, because that would make sense.
That would make sense. Oh,
Thank
they're
you.
gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. And then some weird news. Did you hear about the Transformers writing group?
For the movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it like Robert Kirkman or something like that, or isn't it?
yeah,
It's
like
a couple
bunch of-
people.
But like the writing group disbanded like a few weeks ago, and apparently Spielberg, who produces them, or is he executive producer?
Uh-huh.
He said that there is room for 5 to 9 more movies.
5 to 9 more? Are you kidding me?
There's room for it, man. I'm just saying.
Guys, I think we found another Transformer saga.
I love that line from.
That line is so infamous. Like,
It's so good.
oh my gosh.
I think we
Guys,
just found Transformer.
I think we just found another $1 million. Someone call Michael Bay. Oh my gosh. Oh, is he directing them?
Well, I don't know, because I heard he wasn't anymore, but
Oh
then
thank God.
I heard he is still on there.
No.
I don't know. I'm very confused. On is he still doing it?
Oh no. Maybe he'll operate under a pen name so we won't know it's him. That's not gonna help though.
But then we find out like, oh.
Then we see like 1,000 explosions. It's Michael Bay, guys. Anything else?
Oh, I guess just like it's not news, but going off of that Mark Wahlberg line,
Okay.
I saw this video where they were talking about like who could play like the next Green Lantern, and one of the options someone said was Mark Wahlberg, right,
Uh-huh.
as Hal Jordan, but then somebody said like, oh no, he's gonna be all Mark Wahlberg-y as Green Lantern. It's like, yeah, man, Bryce's Blackest Night, man. Can you can imagine, right?
I
Mark
can
Wahlberg
totally
saying-
see that. Oh my god.
Bryce Lee and Blackest Night, man. That I love that line so much. It's my favorite
Oh
line.
my gosh, that's
in that
so
movie.
funny. I think that's like the
And then-
most infamous line out
Yeah.
of all the Transformers.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And then you heard about Rachel McAdams in Doctor Strange?
I think I did, yeah.
Yeah, she should be playing the female lead,
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
or a strong female character, which is cool.
Ooh.
She's a good actress.
Okay.
What?
I
Wait,
said,
wait, say
oh,
Utu.
okay. Utu.
Oh. Do you not like Rachel McAdams?
No, I said, oh, okay, like cool. Sounds good. No, I'm
Oh.
like, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't have an opinion on Rachel McAdams. I don't think.
No, she's good. She's good.
Okay, cool,
She's
cool.
all her movies aren't great, but she's good.
Oh, okay, cool. Sounds awesome.
And just last thing. So wait, one sec. So Blake, I forgot who made Batman again.
Who beat Batman?
No, who made Batman?
Bob
Oh
Kane.
yeah, Bob Kane.
Bob Kane
Bob
did the
Kane.
art for him. Basically created him, and then one of his friends wrote it. Why?
Yeah, just that the other guy who worked on Batman, Bill Finger, was basically it was, I think it was like a month or two ago, like
Mhm.
officially declared as one of the like creators of Batman, because you always hear that, oh, Bob Kane made Batman, like
Well, yeah, no, because that came to a shock to me too. Because when I
Yeah.
read it, I was like, oh, someone else did it too.
the same, because basically, like, yeah, like Bob Kane did the art for it, but he came up like the general idea, I guess, for Batman,
Uh-huh.
like, oh, he's a guy who fights crime, and I think he said, like, just as a bat.
Yeah.
But then Bill Finger came up with basically the design of Batman, the logo, the backstory. Basically came with like a lot, if not most of the stuff for Batman,
Uh-huh.
like the details, while Bob Kane came up with the idea, I guess.
Mhm.
Nothing against Bob Kane,
Oh
but
no, yeah.
that's cool that he got recognized for it.
Mhm.
Just, if our 3 viewers who watch this didn't know that,
Yeah.
they do now.
Well, that was interesting. That's cool though. I'm glad he got recognized.
Very cool.
Very cool.
So that's all I have for my new stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, should we call it a session? Been going on for I think it's an hour now.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
session.
that was really good. It was good talking to you. I had some really good conversations, dude.
I missed you, man.
I miss you too, man. But that was a great session. Good stuff. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, man. Oh, you know what we got to do?
Hmm?
We still got to do a commentary over those Smash sessions we recorded.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to do that. We got to do that, bro.
Yeah, sounds good. When you have time.
When we both manage to have some time, we'll figure out a way to do it.
Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah, sound good.
All right, cool. Hashtag
So,
this has been Just Nerds. And
hashtag Splatooners.
hashtag Splatooners, baby.
Yes.
I feel you.
Yes. And before you take us out, Blake, actually I made Just Nerds a Twitter account, Blake.
You what? Oh my
Yes.
god. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is Jonathan, and he is a boss.
Hashtag
sorry.
sold out.
Oh, I'm sorry, he's a chief.
Yep. Hashtag sold out.
Hashtag sold.
We have 1 follower and counting. So if anybody who's listening to this, all 3 of you, or 2 of you, I guess, you can follow us on Twitter. Just type in Just Nerds. And I post, I guess, things that are currently going on. Like I talked about the cloud thing. And then I mentioned when we release a new video. So that's what I do so far on the Twitter. It's growing. Like, are you gone? Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well, I don't know if I disconnected or Blake disconnected, but that was it for this podcast. This is our 2nd episode of Just the Podcast, and that was it. We had a good session. I still don't know if Blake is gone, but this is a good session, and so this is our one for February. No, not February. What am I saying? November. Hopefully, we'll get one for December. And yeah, that's it. So stay tuned, and we'll see you guys next time for our next podcast. Bye.